What's up, y'all? Welcome to Absolute Harmony. This video is going to expose the love spells, binding spells, and manipulation spells done on relationships. We have Aphrodite here with us right now. We have Zeus here with us. The element, all the elements actually. The planet Venus. Orion's belt. And the power of the pyramids. So, the people who have been doing these binding spells, love spells, is what we're going to focus on right now with this King of Swords. This is somebody who constantly just spoke negatively on relationships. This is somebody who is dealing with hurt and pain from their parents that they've never dealt with, hurt and pain involving rejection. This person is just, they don't have good character, and they, as a child, they didn't have good character. They weren't well mannered, and so they were very disrespectful. And the people, the women that they approach, even just as little kids, I'm seeing, you know, somebody who was probably bullied, somebody who was never told that they were loved by their parents, you know? And this is the hurt that led them to doing these love spells and binding spells. There was something that, it's like when they were introduced to magic, they realized that this was a way that they could hold power over people. With the King of Swords that they're showing me right now, this is somebody who is involved in, they use magic on a regular basis. Like, this is something that they're surrounded by all the time, whether it be their friends, whether it be their covens, their brothers, their sisters, whatever it is just a bunch of, a ring of demons is what it is. They sit in their little circle and they chant, and they, you know, some of them probably have some of your underwear or your bras. These are people who stole your clothing in order to, even some of them did death rituals. They might have did this shit right in your face and think that you weren't aware of it. Your ancestors are wanting to know that things are going to be balanced out. And with that balancing out, this means that the energy that these people have used and siphoned from you is going to be ripped from their bodies and used to create, or they're saying, in addition to creating all the beauty and the love and the help that is on the way to you. Everything that they tried to steal, every single resource, whether this be the water that you use to hydrate yourself, the food that you use to nourish yourself, whether this be making your living conditions uncomfortable, this could be them paying people to follow you and to keep track of you. This is somebody who created situations so that they could show up as the savior, so that they could show up as your knight in shining armor. Again, your ancestors, and these people, I'm saying people because there seems to be more than one. Yeah, and we got the Hierophant right here. This is somebody who may even be involved in a church. This may be somebody who's hiding behind a title that they don't deserve. And I'm seeing God literally grabbing these people, and these people are also trying to cloak themselves in other people's energy. These men and women are not aware of how long God has been watching them do this to people. You may, and they're showing that, they're showing that this is generational. This is something that has been going on in your family for lifetimes, through different lifetimes. And what they didn't understand is that this ain't even about them. They are but pawns. This is the all of the energy and the power that they had was not enough, which is why they had to try to steal yours. And it's like, even from them stealing it, it did nothing but feed you and give you even more energy, even if this was something that you weren't aware of at the time. This may have been energy that you were, and all of the plagues that they're sending you right now are stopped immediately. All of the plagues they're sending you right now are stopped immediately. I don't care what device, I don't care what chat line, I don't care what way they're trying to use to interfere, but those portals are closed permanently. Now, like I was saying, this is something that's been going through for generations, for lifetimes. This is a battle that came from different planets. Different planets, different galaxies. Yeah. That's a part of the reason why your ancestors are just like, all right, just hold on for a second. You know, shit's about to get bumpy for a moment, okay? We about to get through this turbulence real quick. You hold on to these 4 pentacles. Whatever these 4 pentacles are, I'm hearing mind, body, soul, strength, spirit. They forgot these coins got a front and a back. You may have only been seeing the front of these coins, but with the back of these coins, it's you having to learn patience, you having to learn to exercise your faith and trust in the divine and your spirit team. This is you having to understand that your pathway is not the same as everyone else's. God has enough warriors in certain spaces. God has enough of, cheerleaders in certain spaces. This person may have even been a cheerleader. This may be somebody that you went to school with. They're showing me who was involved in some of these rituals. Somebody who, again, pretended to support you, even if you are an athlete, whether you are or whether you're not. This is somebody who pretended to cheer for you. This is somebody that you helped to mold and grow. And they're trying to, it's like they know that certain people who you play ball with or you play whatever activity it is with, they know that they're supposed to help you. And so they also try to cloak themselves in other people's energy, this teammate, so that you wouldn't know that they weren't supposed to join you along the ride. Yeah. 7 of Cups in reverse. They didn't want you to know. This is somebody who is a novice and doesn't know what they're doing when they're dabbling in magic. This is somebody they're coming back to. They're showing me this lifetime. This is something that you may have presently been dealing with. It's somebody who it's like somebody put a little hint in their head that, oh, you could, if you dabble in this or you try this, then you can create this for you. And this person not being aware of the weak spots that lie within their soul that would give these people access, these King of Wands, these people who've been using candles and, again, doing rituals, people who've been trying to work their way through the elements, people who have her under a mind control spell already, which is what she didn't realize. Yeah, with the Star card in reverse. This is somebody who they were so greedy with the Empress card and the Page of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who was just so greedy and wanted, they just by any means, and they're like, oh, and I'll never get caught. Like, nobody will ever know and see me do this. So this is something that even those closest to her, or, yeah, I'm hearing her or him. Tower, Page of Swords in reverse. You got the Sun card back here. God is handling this. This is somebody who does so much shit and keeps it to themselves because they think that nobody will ever know. This Empress with the Tower card and this 4 of Swords. Yeah, this person been working on a lot of shit, and it's like they wonder why nothing that they want ever goes through. because you can't see how you're setting yourself up for the towers. You can't see how you're setting yourself. You're taking advantage of people who wished you nothing but the best, who supported you genuinely. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who is just ungrateful and thinks that they know it all. And so, like I said, God is handling, and this is something else that's been going on through lifetimes. Somebody who been trying to get close to you or stay close to you, but they always end up fucking things up because they don't have any self-control. And there's no loyalty. And this is a lesson that God has been trying to teach this person for lifetimes. And this is generational for them too. This is generational. Yeah. King of Swords in reverse. There's so much gratitude for people who are on the same page when it comes to working in God's purpose. With these King of Swords in reverse, it's like you have people who want you to think that just because your flavor is the same, or not the same, it's like, when you have perfume, the perfumes have layers. Just because your scent is similar to people who are doing the same thing as you doesn't mean that you're doing the same thing as them. Does that make sense? So, you have people who are doing for example, you may have people who are writing books, and this person, you may both be writing about doing your nails. And this person may approach it from like, okay, I want to focus on the polish and blah, blah, blah. And this other person might be like, you know what, I want to actually do acrylics. And so it's, y'all both talking about nails, but it's something different. You see what I'm saying? Like, these people, it's like they try to throw some copycat energy onto you. It's like and all of this is tied into the gossip too. And so, these people trying to bind themselves to you because you were the one who, you have a flavor. Even in this moment when you were a page, when you were, growing and experiencing things that you also kept to yourself in the name of growth and because God said so. And it's like, God is showing that just because it looks the same doesn't mean it's the same. Doesn't mean it's the same. And so, yeah. 3 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Cups. And that's why it's important not to judge a book by its cover. It's like these people, it's like they're nosy. They have to see everything. They do their stuff behind your back, and then, it's like they have to see it so that they can copy it, because they're not in tune, because they're not connected to their own energy, because they've been connected to everybody else's for so long, yours for so long. And this is even with these men, and again, this is lifetimes. And so these relationships may have been a lot more difficult to detach from, or you may have noticed that the complete detachment through, your emotional body, your physical body, all these things, it took time. You may have been wondering like, yo, why does this keep popping up for me? Why does this, I'm over it like that? Yeah, this Devil card in reverse. This, because it was something that was deeper than this lifetime. It was something that goes beyond this planet even. And that's also a part of the reason why your higher dimensional and your cosmic guides are so present, is because this didn't even come from this planet. And so, again, your team knew what you was coming into when you were born. And so you was ready. It was just a matter of loyalty. It was a matter of, even though you're going through this human process, will you remain loyal to the people that God sent on your team? And this is, clarity of your heart. This is you This is you trusting how you feel. You may be a very, very strong empath. Like you feel things. And so no matter what people say, no matter even some people's actions, no matter what they do, you feel the energy behind things. Yeah, this moon card reverses it's trying to pop out. Like you see past all of the illusions. That's what you were, it's like that's what you were prepped for. And because you worked through all, if you're an empath, and a lot of this journey has been emotional. A lot of this journey has been emotional. You may have been seeing a lot of snakes and serpents, whether this be sea serpents, worms, actual snakes, even flying serpents and those things, like things with a snake body. And this is also too, you know, it may look the same, but it's not the same. God is showing me that, I don't know what chapter or it's saying, but showing me the moment where it was like a standoff with the two magicians, and one threw his staff down and it turned into a snake, and then the other, working on God's behalf, threw his down. Threw his down, it also turned into a snake, but it also devoured the other snake. A little snack. A little snacky snack. And so again, just, you know, confirming that God, when it comes to the way that things are ordered and the way that things are, especially in your life, things will not make sense. They may not make sense, but you just make sure you stay loyal to your team, because your team, God picked your team. God picked your team. A team that can grow with you, a team that will help you and support you, a team that is also in tune so they can also feel what you're going through, and they know that you're on their team. So when y'all meet up in the astral realms, even if it's, you know, for a second, with this 7 or this, what is that? The 6 of swords in reverse. Like, as soon as y'all meet up in the astral realms, it's like a quick little check-in, like, yo, I'm good. We're still on the same, you know, letting them know, because these, some of these other teammates in this dimension may not be in the same space you are when it comes to how advanced or your position in the spirit realm. Remember, everybody on the team has a different role. Some people are strong shooters, some people have strong defense, and then sometimes you have those players who are good all around. That's just how God set it up. You know, you have those players that you call like, yo, we got this shot. It's a clutch shot. We gotta, you know, and you know who to pass the ball to. And because God controls everything, like, God is both the offense and the defense. God is the court, the gym, the, you know, all of it. So it's like there's no way anything that was perceived as a loss. It's like, you know, before a season, you have scrimmages, you have conditioning, you have all these things that get you ready and get you prepared for game situation, so that when the games come, the games are easy. And if your coach is raggedy, then, you know, it's not always it doesn't always speak on the team, because remember, the people on the team are individual. And so you could have a coach that's doing one thing, but if you have a team that don't listen, or if you have a team that's not, you know, created to y'all, if y'all don't mesh well, if the chemistry isn't good, then it's, you know, the team isn't gonna last. So yeah, all these bindings and stuff have been cleared out since we've been doing this reading. So you don't have to worry about anything, anyone, this emotional, irrational ass bitch this may be a mother. This may be a mother. Yeah, this might be your mom. This might be somebody else's mom. This might be somebody who married into your family as a mom. This is someone who is about to get the teeth smacked out of their mouth. That's what God just said. And it might be another mom who's doing it. Yeah. It's like this person, some gossip got back, It's like some gossip got back to this other woman about the things that have been happening. And this may have been another plague that's been following you throughout your life. Just, a wounded relationship with your mom, with women, with that feminine energy. So that's probably something that you also had to heal through and balance out on both sides. Yeah, with that energy. This healing is going deep. This healing is going deep. And it's going to make its way into the cracks and crevices of the government, the cracks and crevices of the jails, the cracks and crevices of the places in our society that need it the most. So whatever you're doing, don't stop. Don't stop. I'm seeing in Asian cultures, I'm hearing Chinese, they're showing me China. And when vessels that, when they get a crack in the vessel, they don't throw the whole vessel away. They fill it with gold. And that gold not only adds beauty to the vase, but it strengthens it. It adds integrity to it. And so it's like your healing it's like this is also healing the feminine in the planet. This is healing, especially men. Especially men. This is a big reason why your relationships may not have worked out. It's because the men that you encountered are the men who had wounds in their hearts that have followed them for lifetimes. Through lifetimes. This goes in even when it comes to animals. Especially if you have a pet, your pet incarnated here with you to also get this healing, so that the next time that they come into this planet, into this realm, the next time they meet up with you, it's like the next lifetime, all of this, from 20 minutes ago, anything prior to that is not, it's like access has been cut off when it comes to how you being hurt and not being able to trust. This person is coming back into your life in this realm, in this lifetime, in some way, shape, or form. And your next lifetime, if you choose to reincarnate, they're coming back as their lover. They're coming back so that you don't have to keep going through all of the heartache and all of this stuff that you've been working to heal. And so there's going to be, and again, it's like preparation for, that's why this person has been a spirit guide for you for a long time too. They are currently your spirit guide if they, your pet or pets. Yeah. These people even tried to bind themselves to your animals. Ugh. What does that say about them? What does that say about them? That they're still fucking animals like they've been in past lifetimes. That was a gift, because that's probably something that they didn't know. With the sun card, what's that behind there, and the strength card? Yeah, that's something that they didn't know followed them through lifetimes, and that's something that they probably also keep to themselves, that they don't want nobody to know, or they didn't want nobody to know. So, yeah. Yeah, your ancestors are decapitating all these flying spirits that they try to send to you. It's like chopped pork. They're just, your ancestors are just grabbing them and shredding them up. You're silly. Oh man, what else? Yeah, Ooh, this about to, you know, the thing with this Page of Wands, laughter is coming back into your life. And your guides are showing you that, and with this Moon card in reverse, it's like their downfall is going to be hilarious to you. It won't be funny to them because these are the things that they try to hide from the world so hard. These are the things that they try to hold deep in their heart and keep safe. And, you know, it's like, if anybody ever found out about this, I would just die. It's kind of that situation. And the funny part is that they will not get their wish. They're going to have to go through all of this torment, all of this embarrassment, all of this shame. They're going to have to go through it all. They're going to have to go through it all. God is saying this was their lifetime to do different. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This was their lifetime to do different. It's like they encountered you at that moment. You were the scales. You were the scale. You were justice. You were brought into their life to, you know, give them the opportunity to do different, to actually choose something that feels good, and to not let their undeservedness, or, you know, them not forgiving themselves for things that they've done in the past, you know, that was their opportunity to do different. But it's like they fought and they resisted because it's like they didn't feel that they deserved it. They didn't feel like they deserved it, so they self-sabotaged. That's just what they do. That's the contract that they signed. Self-sabotage. All these contracts, even, you know, in the spiritual realm, they tried to sign their name on contracts that weren't theirs, thinking that nobody saw them. They didn't know that as soon as that pen hit the paper, or as soon as they tried to use whatever, you know, hair or whatever it is that had your energy on it, whatever they tried to use, this could have even been a recording of your voice, whatever it is that they tried to use as, it's like that was supposed to be their blood to bind them into this, so that they could be attached to you forever in the spiritual realm. And you never know. Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse, and you never know. Emperor in reverse. That's when they fucked up. That's when they fucked up. And that's when they started to celebrate. That's when they got bold and started to celebrate in your face. When they were like, oh yeah, she's totally out of it. He's totally out of it. Like there's no way that they know what I'm doing now. Strength card in reverse. Magician in reverse. There's no way that they know now. I could say or do whatever I want. It's like the first time they did it, it's like they tiptoed into it. And you didn't give them the response that they expected from someone that they have been doing so much to. And because you didn't give them the reaction that they normally got from people, it's like they just kept going. They just kept going. And your ancestors were like, just chill. Remember that Four of Pentacles that we saw earlier? Just chill. Again, you know, turbulence. Just relax. And so they can handle it. So they can handle it. Yeah. With the Lover's card and the Six of Wands, it's like these people thought they had a permanent place. A lot of them tried to marry you in spirit. They tried to marry you in the astral realms. And they came out into this realm like, oh, I'm attached to them. They'll never know. Got him? No. They actually attached themselves to the demons. The demons that was waiting. They don't understand that demons protect you too. Again, remember, your love goes so deep. Your love even touches the demons that aren't allowed to traverse the realms. Yeah. And they protect you. They protect you. Hmm. Some of these demons are their own teammates. People that they sitting down with and breaking bread with. Hmm. And that's why your ancestors were telling you, all right, just chill. Just relax. We even got somebody on the inside who is emptying this person's pockets out. So you don't have to worry about it. It's like your ancestors were just, they grabbed them up by the ankle and they just dangling them, getting all their change, getting everything that they had in their pockets, everything that they thought that they got to take from you, and some of their own stuff. And some of their own stuff. Yep. Justice card. Yep. Aphrodite is like, this is gonna be the funniest movie that you ever watched in your life. What's that? Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, or yeah, Knight of Swords. It's like this person was so quick to use their little they're not even letting me call it a knife. It's like their little bobby pin, their little ink pen, their little uh whatever sex ritual that they did. That little ink pen that he tried to sign with. Mm-mm. This could even be sex toys. You know? So if anybody gave you or gifted you anything, they tried it. With this Page of Wands too. Yeah, people who just, it's like people who just wanted to try. People who just wanted to try shit. Probably, again, read something somewhere, had somebody, remember that they're weak-minded. They had somebody drop an idea into their head. Yeah. Ooh, shit. Yeah. Twice. It's like, and this person may have even been presented with it twice or several times. Or again, they may have done it in this realm and in the spiritual realm, just to make sure. They tried to double check. They tried to make sure that they had all of their bases covered. Mm-mm. You have a grandmother who's like, it never even touched you. Never even touched you. They're like, we saw you when you bought it. Who you think put that idea in your stupid ass head? These people thought they had a team. They thought they had a team. When they came into they thought that they had a team, but it's like their team was really just a copy. Chariot card, Strength card, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, they tried to prepare. They tried to prepare and copy you before you were even born. This is somebody who probably had access to your birth chart, or looked up your birth chart, or has been using the planets, trying to copy you. It's like they look at the stars and stuff every single day so that they could try to match you in every single way. Your ancestors about to start reading these people nursery rhymes now. They got to talk to these people like they're children. They tried to, yeah, this is somebody who is probably going to get arrested for messing with kids. Again, something they tried to keep in their closet. Ooh, and the kids in the astral realms is whooping that ass. Whooping that ass. They tried to come into this realm. Again, the demons that God sent them into this realm with, because they already knew. Everybody don't come into this realm pure. And that's something that people are going to see in this lifetime, is that this lifetime, this time that we're in, is so much deeper. Because the consequences aren't just for this lifetime. It's not just for this action. It's for all of it. And so that's why God is offering people different ways to heal and different ways to see, is because, again, God knows the time. He knows what time it is. He knows what time it is. So, you know, God is making sure that there are people in place, again, so that all aspects, all realms, all bases are covered. God is capable of even switching the cord up on them. These people who, again, were using illusion magic. Yeah. A bunch of illusions. A bunch of illusions to try to mess things up for you. And that's why they were so confident too. They were like, there's no way. There's no way she'll ever make it. There's no way he'll ever make it.